Hey everyone, James here on the Crypto Swiss channel. I have to say, it's incredibly rewarding to see the XRP community being validated time and time again. For over a decade, we've been discussing ideas that are now finally gaining recognition on a global scale. We saw the vision before the crowd, and now the world is catching on. Today I want to dive into some key insights from Blackrock CEO Larry Fink's annual letter to investors. While he doesn't directly mention Ripple or XRP, tired of fake gurus who claim to be expert traders but never trade live? I trade live on the second largest crypto exchange, where everything is transparent and results can't be faked. For over 440 days, I've consistently closed every month in profit. In the last 90 days alone, my followers have earned over $34,000 in profits with only 4% drawdown. Verified results, not empty claims. Want to see my verified stats? Click the first link in my profile and start copying my trades for free today. What he describes aligns perfectly with what we've been championing for years, specifically around Swift and the tokenization of real-world assets. These developments are monumental for the future of XRP and the XRP ledger. They ensure its long-term relevance, and as institutional money continues to pour into crypto in the coming years, the potential for XRP's price to skyrocket is massive. It's exciting, it's validating, and honestly, it's a proud moment for our community. We've stuck to our guns, and now even financial giants are echoing what we've always known. The future is bright, and XRP is just getting started. Blackrock, the world's largest asset manager, with a staggering $10 to $11 trillion in assets under management, is echoing ideas the XRP community has championed for over a decade. Let that sink in for a moment. This is Blackrock we're talking about. Watching this unfold is nothing short of incredible. Things are finally moving in the direction we've been predicting and hoping for all these years. And yes, XRP is undeniably gaining traction. That's what makes this moment so electrifying. Now, let's be real. There's not going to be a one coin to rule them all scenario. Multiple blockchains will tokenize financial assets, and that's perfectly okay. But here's the thing. XRP was an early mover, and it's already secured its place as a winner in the crypto world. In my eyes, its foundation is solid, and its future is looking brighter every day. Wait until you hear what's being said. It's absolutely vindicating. But before we dive deeper, let me be clear. I don't have a financial background, and this is not financial advice. Don't make any buying or selling decisions based on what I say. But wow, what a time to be part of this. I stumbled across this thanks to Panos, an absolute powerhouse in the XRP community. Not only does he know his stuff, but he's also actively building on the XRP ledger. Talk about someone who walks the talk. He shared 2 key screenshots that are super relevant, so a big shout out to him for that. Credit where it's due. Now let me dive into it. What he shared aligns perfectly with what I've been thinking all along. We were right. All those people claiming XRP has no utility? Yeah, they couldn't have been more wrong. The takes were bad. Like, embarrassingly bad. Enter Larry Fink. The man doesn't just make statements, he moves markets. And here he is, saying exactly what we've been shouting about for years. After sticking with this for so long, it's amazing to see someone like Fink validating XRP. When someone of his influence speaks, the world listens. This isn't just noise on social media. This is a game changer. The kind of endorsement that shifts perspectives in all the right places. Huge moment. So, here's the deal. He wrote something pretty spot on. Tokenization equals democratization. Right now, the world's money flows through systems designed back when people were shouting trades across floors and fax machines were cutting-edge tech. Take SWIFT, the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. Sounds sleek, right? It's not. SWIFT is the backbone of trillions of dollars in global transactions every day, but it operates like a relay race. Banks pass along payment instructions step by step, checking every detail along the way. Sure, that made sense in the 1970s when markets were smaller and transactions were fewer. But today, using SWIFT feels like sending an email through snail mail. Slow, outdated, and inefficient. Honestly, that analogy nails it. It's like saying, hey, we've got email, but let's make it as slow as possible because why not? That's how clunky this system is. Ripple noticed this over a decade ago and decided to fix it using XRP as a bridge currency. And guess what? It's working. Sure, adoption could grow faster, and maybe it will as crypto gains traction and regulations get ironed out globally, but for now, XRP is solving a real problem with real-world use, and it's only growing. Now here's the exciting part. XRP isn't the whole story here. When we talk about XRP as a bridge currency, it's about seamlessly converting one fiat currency to another across different regions. But there's more to it. SWIFT, The decades-old system is becoming less relevant, and tokenization is leading the charge. As Larry Fink puts it, tokenization changes all that. Think of SWIFT as the postal service. Slow, outdated, full of middlemen. Tokenization, that's email. Instant, direct, no intermediaries. But what exactly is tokenization? It's the transformation of real-world assets, stocks, bonds, real estate, into digital tokens that can be traded online. Each token is like a digital deed, certifying ownership of an asset. Unlike traditional systems, tokens live on a blockchain, making buying, selling, or transferring as quick as a click. No paperwork, no delays. And here's where XRP shines. Tokenization on the XRP ledger takes it to another level. You can tokenize anything. Stocks, bonds, real estate, you name it. Transactions are lightning fast and so cheap they're almost free, costing mere fractions of a penny. The middlemen? Gone. The process? Instant. Let's face it, this was always going to be a better way to move assets. And it's no surprise the world is catching on. Back in 2017, some might have argued that the XRP ledger would never break into this space. But today, that argument doesn't hold up because it has broken in. It's claimed its spot, and this is just the beginning. The potential here is massive, and it's only going to grow bigger and bigger. The signs are everywhere, clear as day. Here's the thing, he's right. But let's not forget, we saw this coming first. Our community was ahead of the curve, figuring this out over a decade ago. Personally, I've been part of this space for over 7 years now, as many of you know, and from the moment I started learning about XRP, it clicked. The early adopters, they were onto something special, and it didn't take long for me to see how this could redefine the future. Back then, it felt like a no-brainer. The vision was so obvious, and now, years later, it's incredibly satisfying to see it all play out. It's the kind of validation that makes you stop and think, yeah, we were right. And then Larry Fink drops this. Every stock, every bond, every fund, every asset can be tokenized. If they are, it will revolutionize investing. Markets wouldn't need to close. Let that sink in. The future of finance is being redefined before our eyes. Imagine a world where transactions clear in seconds, not days, and billions of dollars tied up by settlement delays are instantly freed to fuel economic growth. Game-changing, right? That's the vision being shared now, and it's about time the world is tuned in. Here's the kicker. If these transactions are tokenized on the XRP ledger, they have to use XRP. It's literally built into the system. That's how it works. XRP becomes the gas powering every transaction. This isn't just hype, it's real utility. And real utility builds confidence. People will see XRP being used for actual use cases, like asset tokenization, and realize it's not just another crypto. It's a game changer. For anyone looking to invest in the crypto space long-term, XRP starts to make sense. With its broad applications across industries and potential to revolutionize finance, it's a no-brainer. I've believed this since 2017, and I still do. Mark my words, in the coming years and decades, massive amounts of capital are going to flow into XRP. It's inevitable. Panos nailed it when he explained this, and honestly, the future has never looked more exciting for XRP. He wrote, "Does this remind you of something? This is exactly what Ripple has championed for nearly a decade. The XRP ledger stands as the ultimate, most powerful technology to make it happen. There's no doubt, the future of finance is on-chain. Every financial asset will eventually be tokenized." Spot on. 100% spot on. That's precisely the direction we're heading. He also shared more insights from Larry Fink. Perhaps most importantly, tokenization makes investing much more democratic. It enables fractional ownership, meaning assets can be divided into infinitely small portions. This changes everything. It lowers barriers to invest in once inaccessible assets like private real estate and private equity. I've been saying this since 2018. Folks, go check those videos, they're still up. Back then, I was already talking about the rise of a more liquid world, where investing would become seamless. Sure, fractional ownership exists today, but the process is tedious. Paperwork, fees, and all the hassle. But imagine this, with just a mouse click, you could buy into expensive art, real estate, or any high-value asset. Instant, simple, and accessible. And yes, a lot of this transformation will unfold on the XRP ledger. It's incredible to witness this shift happening right now. As someone who's been in the game for a while, I find it amazing to hear this from Larry Fink. He believes tokenization can democratize shareholder voting. Here's the deal. Owning stock gives you the right to vote on shareholder proposals, but the process isn't always straightforward. Tokenization changes that by digitizing ownership and voting rights. making it seamless and secure to cast your vote from anywhere. It's not just voting. This could democratize yield too. Think about it. Some high-return investments are often locked away for big players because of legal, operational, and bureaucratic hurdles. Tokenization wipes out that friction, giving more people access to opportunities previously out of reach. One day, tokenized funds could be as common to investors as ETFs. If we crack one major challenge, identity verification. Rigorous ID checks are a must for financial transactions. Apple Pay and credit cards nail this billions of times a day. Platforms like the New York Stock Exchange handle it for securities trading. But tokenized assets won't go through those traditional systems. We need a new digital identity framework. Sounds tricky, right? But here's the kicker. India has already done it. In the world's most populous country, over 90% of people can now verify transactions securely from their smartphones. The future of finance is unfolding, and it's looking a lot more accessible. The message is simple. If we want a truly efficient and accessible financial system, tokenization alone won't cut it. We also need to crack the code on digital verification. And while it may not always grab headlines, this work has been quietly brewing for over a decade. The question isn't if it will happen, but rather when and how it will shape the future. One thing is certain in my mind. It's happening. Tokenization has been evolving on the XRP ledger since its inception. Did you know that as far back as 2015, a company was already tokenizing gold on the XRP ledger? Back then, it flew under the radar, but today, tokenization is trending, and the XRP ledger is at the forefront. Take this example. On November 26th of last year, the XRP ledger made waves with Archax unveiling a tokenized money market fund. I covered it at the time, and here's the key takeaway. Anything financial can and will be tokenized on the XRP ledger. This isn't speculative, it's reality. The XRP ledger isn't just a player in this game, it's a pioneer, and because of that, XRP is essential to everything happening on its network. From being an early mover to driving innovation, XRP has already claimed its space in the future of finance. It's not just surviving, it's thriving. A headline from March 31st this year proves it yet again. Archax makes a bold move, acquiring a FINRA-regulated US broker-dealer to expand its reach into the tokenized assets market. Known as a UK-regulated exchange and custodian specializing in tokenized assets, Archax is seizing the opportunity presented by favorable regulatory shifts in the US. And yes, XRP and the XRP ledger play a role in this exciting push, though they're not the only focus. But it's a big deal, another win for the space. Speaking of wins, here's another major development from January 28th this year. Ando Finance is bringing tokenized US Treasuries to the XRP ledger. The plan? To launch a tokenized US Treasury fund, giving investors access to top-tier government bonds that can be redeemed with stablecoins. It's a groundbreaking step toward merging institutional-grade investment with blockchain technology. Can you see where this is all heading? The future is already taking shape. We've hit a turning point. It's no longer about if, but when. Mass adoption is coming, and as the world catches on, the value of XRP is poised to skyrocket. Early movers like you have the advantage. You figured it out before the rest of the world, and now it's just a matter of time before the floodgates open. And that's why, even if we were to slip into a bear market now, without that final euphoric blow-off top, which, by the way, I still think is coming this cycle, I'm not losing sleep. Why? Because I'm confident the most likely outcome is this. The momentum will keep building. As more people catch on, the value of XRP will keep climbing, year after year. Not in a perfect straight line, of course, but steadily, even decades from now. XRP isn't just another crypto, it's cemented as a core player in this space. That's the big picture. If you're not excited about that, are you even paying attention? The signs couldn't be clearer. All we need now is patience. Wait, and watch the value grow. That's the path to life-changing wealth. One last thing. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't make buying or selling decisions based on what I say or write. Seriously, don't. Until next time, stay sharp. Crypto Swiss out.